There's one event that happens every year in Washington, usually in October, and it's the annual convention of a group called the Association of the United States Army, which is an advocacy group for the Army, but is almost entirely funded by the defense industry. And this is a trade show, an arms exhibition in the Washington Convention Center that packs into one room basically dozens of defense companies. I think about 30,000 people attended this past year. And all in this one room is most of the major manufacturers of weapons that support the military. But in addition to that, the Association of the U.S. Army has kind of become the glue, if you will, between a lot of the retired senior officers and their employers in the defense industry. The organization known as AUSA is run by a series of retired Army generals, including run by the former Army Chief of Staff. And its board of trustees also includes a lot of retired generals, as well as a lot of CEOs and top executives from the major defense companies. So AUSA is a place where the arms industry can come together and show the Army what its latest wares are, but it's also a place where the most senior officers in the Army interface over the course of a week with a lot of senior executives in the defense industry. And AUSA has kind of become the sort of the matchmaker, if you will, between the retired general officers in the Army who are getting ready to retire and are looking for what to do in their next career. It's the one place in Washington every year where this entire system sort of comes together for the Army. And you know, there's quite a few generals. There's sort of a steady flow of them, and that's another reason why the industry has sort of made an art of finding the most senior guys that are coming out in particular specialties and hiring them to come work for them. It's about 1,300 or so retired generals and admirals in the military now, which means that every year dozens retire, and it's almost, as one person I talked to likened it to the NFL draft. They come out, the industry looks at who they are, what their background is, and tries to go for the ones that they think will help them the most.